What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It is your boy. It's your boy Matthew Shack, man, live here in Los Angeles. Chilling, man. What's goody to all you guys, man? Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to Unfiltered Fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to all you goons out there, man, that do nothing but support this channel and take care of business. Run the likes up for your boy, man. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, man. Tip your bartender. What is popping, man? What's good in the hood, man? Hope everything is good with you guys. We just needed to follow up, man. We needed to follow up from last night's show. Last night's, the re-airing of Jimmy Kimmel Live and the aftermath of what happened with that monologue. A lot of us, you know, I'm not a regular watcher of Jimmy Kimmel. It has to be something special, but I was tuned in last night. And according to the numbers, a lot of people turned out last night. And we got to talk about it because, hey, man, it seemed like a week ago everybody was getting ready to bury Jimmy Kimmel, man. They already picked out a plot for him. They already, talked about the wake, and they decided what kind of food they were going to have at the repast. And all of these things about Jimmy Kimmel, his career is over. It's a wrap. Only to find out it doesn't look like it's a wrap at all. It looks like this situation might have been allegedly put together, man, as far as I'm concerned. But I'll speak about that in a second, man. Let's just get down to it, bro. Okay. Jimmy Kimmel came back to late night last night with record-breaking numbers following his suspension from ABC. Jimmy Kimmel's Live landed 6.2 million total viewers on Tuesday night's broadcast, according to the network. The Hall makes the show's largest regularly scheduled audience in more than 10 years. More than 10 years, bro. They didn't get them kind of ratings in the last 10 years, okay? Dating back to March 12th, 2015. Remember, that's also in spite of 20% of ABC affiliates did not air because they preempted him. So 20 with only 80% of the possible stations that would have been airing him, he absolutely went crazy. 6.2 million viewers when you're being boycotted. That's a serious situation. Amongst adults 18 to 49 demographic, the late night host scored a 0.87 rating, its highest in 10 years. Kimmel's monologue further fueled the comeback by notching more than 26 million views across YouTube and social media. So let's add it up, bro. So on television, because a lot of people couldn't watch it on TV, they watched it on YouTube, they watched it on Twitter, they watched it on Instagram, they watched it on TikTok. So let's add it up, man. Okay? Because people say, oh, you only got 6 million views on television. Okay? He got 26 million on social media. So 26 million on social media streaming, 6.2 million on television. That looks like about 32 million people. 32 million viewers were watching him last night. For somebody who was being said that he's doesn't have talent. President of the United States said he's talented, doesn't have talent, and his ratings suck, and this, that, and the other, and the goose horrible, and he's not funny, he's this, that, and the other. But what he is popular. Because we live in the age where talent doesn't mean anything. What matters is your popularity. These numbers are super impressive, bro. The blockbuster ratings come a week after ABC benched Kimmel amongst mounting pressure from the FCC and the host's sharp political monologues, including comments he made about Charlie Kirk's the Charlie Kirk situation. As you know, Tuesday's show was the monologue is only 30 minutes, but it was absolutely phenomenal as far as everything that was covered. He definitely made his point. made it clear about how he felt about the Kirk family and he gave his condolences. He made it clear that he did that immediately on Tuesday, but it got overshadowed. And then the jokes started flying, bro. I mean, if you think that Jimmy Kimmel, ABC, Disney is afraid of the president and the administration and the FCC, you're gravely mistaken. All you have to do is go watch it. It's 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes of the show. Go watch it and see how much they were absolutely cooking President Trump. They were absolutely cooking him, dog. They did not care. They had sound bites, they had editing, they had video, they had everything. And then they had Robert De Niro, bro. That Robert De Niro sketch, that caught me off guard. I fell out, bro. That was brilliant, bro. Had a live back and forth with Robert De Niro on there. I mean, I was like, man, somebody's playing chess and somebody's playing checkers, bro. It's looking like this entire situation might not be what it is we initially thought it was. And I'll get into it, okay? But let me finish reading this first, because facts over feelings. Facts over feelings, all right? Says right here, says Jimmy made a joke at President Donald Trump for wanting to see fellow Americans crash and burn because he, quote, can't take a joke, unquote. I mean, he was coming. I didn't see no fear. Where was the fear last night? I didn't see fear. Did you see fear? Did you see somebody that was tucking their tail? Did you see somebody that come on there and apologize? Did you see somebody that was over there? Nah, he doubled down on everything. Doubled down on everything. He's like, yeah, let me go ahead and put another stack of chips in the center of yeah, I'm about to raise you. Okay? Exactly what they did. Oh, all of that? Okay, let's raise this pot up. All right? He says right now, he urged viewers, Jimmy Kimmel, to quote, we have to speak out against this bully. What bully is he talking about? What bully is he talking about? Okay, he's obviously talking about somebody. All right? And he's not stopping, and it's not just comedy. He's gunning for our journalists too. He's suing them and bullying them, unquote. Look like Jimmy Kimmel, man. Jimmy Kimmel's like, he putting it out there. It's like, dog, we putting it out there. Kimmel also clarified his comments on the Kirk tragedy that got him yanked for the air and held a message. He even choked up a little bit, okay, on some of the things that he was saying. I really think that was honest. Some people said, he was just acting. No, I really think that it was honest. He really took a lot of backlash for even commenting. I mean, trust me, man. He really felt that part, but he didn't apologize for what he said, though. He gave the condolences to the family, but he was really going after President Trump. He wasn't going after the family, but people want to try to spin it however they want to spin it. But he, like I said last night or yesterday, he wasn't going to apologize, and he didn't. Nor did the network make him. Okay? Let's continue. President Trump threatens to sue ABC over bringing Jimmy Kimmel back. I mean, you really, really need to understand that president is not just sitting there just laughing and hee and it's okay. Nah, man. It's going to be scorched earth on both sides. Okay? It says right here, call them a, quote, a true bunch of losers, unquote. This is what President Trump said. Okay? Quote, he is another arm of the DNC. And to the best of my knowledge, it would be a major illegal campaign contribution. I think we're going to test ABC out on this. Let's see how we do, unquote, Trump said on his social Truth Social. Quote again, last time I went after them, they gave me $16 million. This one sounds even more lucrative. Okay, a true bunch of losers. Let Jimmy Kimmel rot in his bad ratings, unquote. Trump slapped the network and ABC host George Stephanopoulos with a defamation suit last year. Early 2024, and ABC News agreed to a $15 million settlement. Elsewhere, the president blasted ABC's decision to reinstate Kimmel. despite the lefty host sparking wide outrage for claiming that Clerk's alleged assassin, Tyler Robinson, was likely affiliated with the MAGA movement, unquote. So, where do we stand with all of this? Where we stand with all of this is not going away. Jimmy Kimmel has really supplanted himself as being the absolute late night leader. What you did, what President Trump did, was create a monster. You just created a media problem, because now Jimmy Kimmel stood up to you, and it's looking like they're winning this at this point. 32 million viewers across television, YouTube, social media platforms on a Tuesday night when nothing's popping is a lot. That is a serious chess move, man, by ABC, Disney, and now we got to see what happens. Now we're going to see if the FCC is going to do something that they claimed they were going to do, because I ain't seeing nothing. I'm not seeing anything. You're not talking about a company that doesn't have any bread. You're not talking about the little local affiliate station. You're talking about the Walt Disney Company. The Walt Disney Company, go look at their net worth, man. Their money's not a problem. Little $15 million settlement, bro, that's like 15 cents to them, dog. Okay, I just went to Disneyland last year. I mean, damn, for a family of 3, it's like $800. Okay, that's just Disney. All you Disney Plus people, now they're getting ready to buy Hulu. They own every damn thing. They own Marvel. They own ESPN. They own the Muppets. They own everything, bruh. I'm like, damn. Okay, it's just this situation, bro. Trump right now is losing this. He's losing this, whether you want to be political or not. I'm not looking at it as a political situation. I'm looking at it as somebody wants to control somebody else, and it's not working. All right. Now, with that being said, I'll say this. I really thought about it because, like I said before, what stake do I have in it? I'm a stockholder. I'm a stockholder, bro. This isn't an election, even though it's midterms. This isn't an election. This is not about Republicans and Democrats and presidencies and governorships and all of that to me. That's already handled. That's already have happened. The primaries will be coming up. I'll do what I do. This is about my money. And a lot of us who have money in these stocks. Okay? That's all I care about. I just want my stock to go like this. I don't care who's mad. I don't care who's insulted. All I care about is, am I getting my dividends when the dividends come in? That's all I care about, bro, at this point. Okay? I didn't tell Kimmel to get off the air. I didn't tell Kimmel to come back. Okay? I didn't tell President Trump to get upset. I didn't tell him to sue. Ain't got nothing to do with me. What's up with my bread? And as far as my bread is concerned, and if you want to get some, you better go buy some stock, because the stock is going that way, bro. You want to throw a couple of $100 at it. Okay? Stock's only like 120. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys waste that at the dispensary. You waste that going to places like this. Okay? You go to places like this, you waste money. You waste money on people who don't love you. You take people out to dinner who ain't never gonna let you clap. They just there to eat. Man, take some money and throw it at this stock, bruh. Because I'm telling you now, I'm gonna be sitting right here and I'm gonna throw some more money at it. But I'm starting to think that ABC allegedly might have just did all of this just because, bro. I mean, don't you think that would be an awesome campaign publicity stunt? Don't you think that this entire situation would just be a great publicity stunt? I mean, I was thinking about it today. Is this real? I'm talking about from the ABC standpoint. The Trump side is real. Trump is really, really trying to take people out. He's really trying to get control of the media because he knows the media is on his side, is going to make things even better. But as far as ABC benching Jimmy Kimmel, only to bring him back a week later. I don't know, man. This might have just been a whole ploy. It might have just been, look, Jimmy, we're just gonna go ahead and play this game. Allegedly. Let me say allegedly. I don't know. I'm just saying allegedly. It's my opinion. Matthew Shack Unfiltered. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking. Okay? Jimmy Kimmel was colder than an icebox. His show was cold. The ratings have been cold for a long time. But you got to understand that just because something doesn't have ratings doesn't mean that it's not going to be on the air. If it has political value, if it has messaging behind it, if it has we're trying to push an agenda. Agendas make money other ways. Okay? We just need to have something out there. So when it's time for us to say something, we got a show that's on the air already. You already got things popping already. You already got it going. Okay? It's just like some people before the beginning of the week, they fill their tank up. It's like, why do you fill your tank up? You can just go stop and get the gas because you're like, let me just go ahead and fill my tank up right now. And then I could just not worry about gas till the whole week. I'm good. Why not have a show like Jimmy Kimmel, a host who everybody knows? He's been on the air 20 something years, and he can just get on there and just crack and say whatever he wants to say at any time. Okay? But due to the fact that Donald Trump had some very, very good comebacks when he said his show was cold and this, that, and the other, and his ratings sucked, that's what most people pay attention to. Well, you know what? Do you watch Jimmy Kimmel? No. Do you watch Jimmy Kimmel? Oh, sometimes. Do you? Oh, man, that show cold. That show whack. Hey, Jimmy, why don't we go ahead and sit you down real quick, let everybody go crazy for a while. We bring you back, and the ratings go like that. That's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened, bro. This is absolutely ridiculous. What a brilliant move if that's true. If that's true, what a brilliant move. I mean, 20% of the market isn't playing you. You are ABC affiliates, 20% of them, dog. You took $20 out of 100. You had $100 to spend, and somebody just said, hey, we're going to take this 20 from you right now. You still have to buy what you need to buy. And you were able to buy out everything with $80. That's what they just did. Okay? 6.2 million total viewers on television. 26 million across YouTube and social media at the same time. 32 million views at once. I mean, wow, bro. I mean, damn. What can you truly say? All right? All I can say is this, bro. Hey, man. It's going to keep going, bro. It's going to keep going. Now, these networks are going to feel empowered to not feel like they have to get rid of people. All right? Stephen Colbert, hey, man, you didn't have nobody that had your back like Jimmy. Okay? You're off the air. Who's to say? You might come back, but I doubt it. Okay? Jimmy's the king of late night. It's official. Okay? So I definitely wanted to find out how many of you guys watched it. And like I said, I haven't watched him in a long time. Matter of fact, I think the last time I watched him might have been when I was there. Like there were some performances that I went to. Okay, because like I said, I used to live down the street. Me and my wife would walk over there. You know, what's up, big dog? Hey man, come on in, Shaq. Go in there, man. You know, see the show. Go in, do that. Go about our business. Go get some food. Go home. Okay. But I definitely enjoyed the show last night, man. I thought it was very good. I don't think it's going to keep up. I think the ratings are going to fall again. But the key is, it didn't work, bro. It didn't work. The bullying didn't work. Walking around being Debo Trump, it didn't work, bro. I don't know what you're going to do next. You said you're going to sue. You sued them before. But hey, man, $15 million, bro. Those commercials are like $1 million for 30 seconds. I mean, after the attorneys got paid and, you know, how much money did you really get? You get bragging rights to say you sued them for $15 million. But, man, we all know those commercials go, you know, $1 million, $500,000 for a 30-second video at that time slot. Come on, bro. 15 million. That's ABC News, dog. That's a different situation. This right here is not ABC News. This is a satire, comedic channel, entertainment. So, end of the day, man, I just thought it was interesting. I definitely wanted to come in and just follow up and just let you guys know, man, this kind of stuff, dog, is this kind of stuff is going to trickle down. All right? It's going to trickle down. People like myself who are independent media, if you anybody you support on YouTube or any of these channels that come on, they sit down like myself and they speak to you and they talk about issues and subjects, and no matter what it is, it's independent media though. We are independent media people. Okay, we all have channels, we all have audiences, and if this is gonna be like this at the top, that's gonna trickle down this way, bro. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this entire situation, see how it pans out. But like I said, man, where I come from, man, you bully somebody and you tell you're gonna do something, dog, you're gonna take somebody out. You don't get to not take them out. Like, you got to do what you need to do. Why is he back? Now you're gonna go sue him and go to court? Come on, man. What you gonna do? You sue him and you go back to court. This doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, the goal wasn't to go to court and get some money. Now you move the goalposts. It's like the goal was to get him off the air. The goal was to finish him off. Now the goal is I'm gonna sue. I'm ABC, man. Just pay him, man. Just pay him. Hey, how much you want, bro? Like, come on, dog. Jimmy Kimmel ain't going nowhere, dog. Okay, the entertainment industry is back. Everything is popping again. You don't understand how many jobs were saved, bro. How many jobs? You think that little show, you would think, doesn't have a lot. They got hundreds of people that work for Jimmy Kimmel. Hundreds that work there for everything. Okay? All that advertising, all those advertising for all those shows that you see on ABC and Disney and all that stuff, it's all coupled, bro. It's all coupled together. Everything is a bundle. Okay? It's all bundled. Right? Look at your football team, bro. You got offense, defense, and special teams. Those are three different factions, bro. End of the day, the team wins. Who's the team? The Walt Disney Corporation. That's the team. Okay? All right? You can look at Jimmy Kimmel and say they're the cornerbacks. That's the secondary. This is, the punt team. This over here, Hulu, this is the offensive coordinator. This is the defensive. So at the end of the day, everybody's bringing home a check. Everybody's bringing home what they need to bring. And these ratings right here, bro, these ratings right here show Jimmy Kimmel won at this point. So if you're keeping the score, I don't care what your political affiliations are, 32 million viewers on a Tuesday where nothing's popping, 6.2 million to 6.26 total viewers when you've boycotted 20% of the channels on that network said we're not airing them. That's impressive by itself, but the social media numbers kill that. Everybody was watching it, and if you weren't watching it, they didn't need you to watch it, okay, at all. So I'm looking at it like this, man. Hey, man, what a great business move. Whether it was done on purpose or not, you don't get to poo-poo off 32 million views. You don't. I don't care if you like Jimmy Kimmel or not. I don't care if whatever side you on, you don't get to disrespect 32 million people watching the man who everybody swore he was on his deathbed in regards to his career. You don't get to do that, dog. 32 million speaks louder than anything else you're talking about. The boycott didn't work. The 20%, all you guys are in these markets, bro, you guys were on TV, on YouTube watching it. Okay? You were watching it. And if you didn't watch it last night, you saw it this morning. You saw it. And he absolutely cooked them the whole time. That was the whole subject matter. They might have spent all week just getting the sound bites, just getting everything ready. They had video, they had audio, they had skits, they had Robert De Niro, who's always been at odds with Trump. They had everything ready to go. How in the hell do you get that done in a day? How do you get all of that shit ready in a day? When did they have time to rehearse the dialogue between De Niro and Kimmel? Because that was live. That was live. I was definitely paying attention. That was live. They had to rehearse. When did they have time to do that? I'm starting to believe this entire situation was definitely preordained some kind of way, allegedly. I don't know for sure, but hey, I do have an opinion and I can voice it. As long as I say it, as long as I can say it's allegedly, because I don't know. But man, come on, man, that's a lot to have. Was people working 24 hours a day, 365? They were just working all night to get all this stuff together? Nah, dog. I think they already had it. They like, yo, man, this is an opportunity to get back on top. Sometimes, man, you need to let sleeping dogs lie, bro. Sometimes you have to let sleeping dogs lie. Maybe it would have been best if y'all just would have left Jimmy Kimmel alone and he would have had his little audience and y'all would, maybe that would have been the best thing to do. Just like ignore them, man. Sometimes you got to ignore them. Sometimes you got to ignore the people who over there, man, hey, man, man, don't pay attention to what they talking about, man. We over here doing big things. You were doing big things over here, and then you set your sights on the person that's sitting, the little cat that's sitting on the damn stoop trying to figure out how he's going to get ends meet, and you make him into a whole movement. This right here, bad move, man, bad move. I mean, bad move. ABC, Disney, Kimmel, one. Other side, zero at this point, bro. You gonna sue and get some money? Really? That's what it is now? Oh, let me just take 10 million, 15 million? That's what you're gonna do? Doesn't sound like a victory to me, man. Sounds like a loss. It's like somebody took an L, bro. That's what it looks like. Okay? So, hey, I'm just saying, bro, mess around with people's free speech, try to control everybody, try to control the media, try to do this and that, tell people what they can say, what they can't say, try to scare people. Hey man, you're only scary if somebody's scared. Hey, everybody got a plan till they get punched in the mouth, man. Okay? Looks like Donald Trump gave Jimmy Kimmel an alley-oop. Looks like Trump gave Jimmy Kimmel an alley-oop, bruh. Like, gave him a boost. Not good. Not good, man. I know he's not happy about it, but hey, it is what it is, man. Kimmel gonna be on there. Kimmel gonna be on there going crazy now, dog. I mean, you just gave him a green light just to come at you any way he wants to. Any way Kimmel wants to come at you, bro, he gonna come at you. Every joke, nothing you do, nothing you say is off limits. Nothing that you do is off limits. They got plenty of attorneys. They know what they're doing, bro. Okay. You might be able to get, screws a few million out of them or whatever. But at the end of the day, 32 million people, bro. There's no shows on television that got those kind of ratings, bro. You go Monday Night Football games don't even hit that number. They don't even get that kind of number, man. Nobody's watched. 32 million people didn't watch the Monday night game that just happened. That was a good game. You're not hitting 32 million across all platforms. It's not happening. Okay? Jimmy Kimmel and them, they're handling their business. Whether you like it or not. Something wrong. Something wrong with this picture. All right? So let me read you guys' comments, man. But I definitely just wanted to follow up. I was very surprised. But I'm starting to think that ABC, man, they might have masterminded this one. This might have been a whole mastermind. Yeah, man, let's just act like we're getting ready. Like I said, allegedly, I don't know, but I'm just using my logic. Hey, man, how do you get a product hot? How do you get something, people wanting something? You make it scarce. You make it limited. Okay? Why you think gold is valuable and dirt rocks aren't? Scarcity. That's just basic marketing. Scarcity. How scarce is it? Oh, well, there's only going to be 5,000 units of this. Oh, there's only going to be this amount of people is going to win the lottery. Only one person can win the Powerball. All scarcity. Everybody wants to be that one person. They just made being able to get on national television and ridicule the most powerful man in the free world with no repercussions. They just made that the new situation. Might have just been better off to leave him alone when he didn't have any power. Now Jimmy Kimmel has power. Now he can bring on all his Democratic people and they can sit there with an audience, which is what you didn't want in the first place. You wanted to muzzle the man. You wanted to put the man on mothballs. You wanted to send him to Siberia. You wanted this. All you did was put him out there with a big ass, huge ass megaphone in front of 32 million people and just grill you the entire time, dog. Absolutely just excoriate you all over the place. Now you're gonna sue. Okay. I mean, gotta do something. All right. So let me read you guys' comments, man. Salute to the channel. If you like what we do over here, sub the channel, man. We, like I said over here, we do what we want to do. We talk about what we want. Whatever's popping, whatever's hot, we gonna talk about it. All right. So this was hot. I read these numbers. I said, man, let me come in and holler at them, dog. Okay. Come in and holler at my folks right quick. Hope you guys are having a good night. See what's going on, man. Okay. All right. Okay. Justin Sizzle, what's going on? Big dog, what's going on? E-Trip. Hey, E-Trip, I got your order. Your order, you should got an email. Make sure you check your emails. When you order stuff from MatthewShackUnfiltered.com, go check out the merch. Make sure you're checking your spam folder. Okay. Every email you get, I get. I get all the emails from every order. Okay, so a lot of you guys may say you didn't get the order, or you didn't, I mean, not get the order, but you didn't get the emails. Make sure you guys are checking your spam folder. But E-Trip, your stuff is on the way, bro. I saw it last night. Justin Sizzle, salute to the goons in the chat. Daniel Berry Sports, what's going on? Happy Wednesday. Okay, what's up, Patrice? Salute to the UN and UF, the fam. All right, man, straight up, man, what's going on? Rob Lockhart, Kimmel sucks. He's just not funny. They should have given $50 million to Dave Chappelle. Well, man, at the end of the day, man, didn't we just say that talent doesn't have anything to do with it? Talent used to equal influence. Okay? You got to understand that. Talent, to be influential, you used to have to be talented. You used to have to be good. You used to, when I was a kid and I was coming up, you used to have to actually know how to sing to be an artist. You used to actually, you may not have liked the artist, you may not have liked the songs, you may not have liked the arrangements, but everybody could sing. Everybody can hold a note. Everybody can sing. You never said, oh, they can't sing. You just, I don't like their song. I don't like their music. I don't like this, that. But everybody used to have to do some shit. Now, all you got to do is be popular. You don't have to be good. So when you say Jimmy Kimmel sucks, doesn't matter if he sucks or not. What matters is he influential? And that is, yeah. He's more influential than somebody who's more talented than he is. Okay? That's why 32 million people saw him last night. Being funny doesn't help you nowadays if nobody's watching you. If nobody's patronizing. You're funny as hell. You're in the movie, nobody goes sees it. Doesn't make no difference, bro. You're better off being influential at this stage because people's attention spans is short. Okay? Very short. You watching a good game. Next thing you know, it's a good matchup. Next thing you know, halftime, it's 3-0. Half the audience done tuned out. Well, you know, nobody's doing that. They don't got no patience. So doesn't matter if he's not funny. I know 32 million people saw him last night, and nobody else on television had 32 million people watching him. That's all that matters. Okay? All right? Patrice, it didn't air in the greater Northwest. Yeah, it didn't air over there, but it didn't matter. You guys found a way to watch it. All right, man. What's going on, Bushido? What's happening? What's going on, Rob Lockhart? The ratings have dropped over more than 70% tactics. What are we, all these knick-knack shows? White. Well, man, you got to understand, man. That's their industry. The talk show industry has always been a certain demographic. It's always been that way. Okay, you go back to way before we was born. The Jack Parr show. It started way back then. Jack Parr, and then Johnny Carson took over for Jack Parr, and then David Letterman, and then and all these my boy Arsenio did it, and all you. Okay, you get people to come in and do their thing, man. Okay, all right, but it is what it is. All right, so that's why YouTube, social media, has made us be able to have our own platforms. If it was up to me to have a network to be able to have an audience, I wouldn't be having an audience. I wouldn't have an audience. They wouldn't give me their platform to do what I do. So that's why it's so important for you to tip your bartender. That's why it's so important for you to have a membership. That's why. Because how are we funding this? It's coming from the dollars in the pockets of the person that's on the screen. That's all of us. Okay? Unless you got a marketing deal or you're with a conglomerate or something like that, you're funding your channel. You're funding it with cameras and phones and all the good stuff. So instead of you talking about how come they're not on TV, you got millions of people right here on YouTube that you can watch. That'll tell you everything you want. They'll say exactly what you want them to say. You'll nod your head every time they nod their head. All you got to do is go over here and find them. The difference is, are you going to support them? Okay? Are you going to buy the merchandise? Okay? Are you going to do all those things? All right? So that's the key. Bushido said he saw it. Stephen Hinton said, I got love for Jimmy because Linnell had residence club in Vegas and she's from the town. Oh, yeah, man, Linnell. Man, I see Linnell all the time. I haven't seen her lately, but I used to run into Linnell a lot here in LA. Linnell's always been a person who's very accessible. Like, she's out. Like, since the pandemic, I haven't seen her, but I used to see her. I could just see her anywhere. Okay, you probably can still see her certain places, but Linnell, you can just walk into the damn, into the jerk chicken spot, and she's there. Like, and very nice pictures, all of that. Like, she's just a normal person that everybody knows. She's auntie. So, hey, man, like I said, man, Jimmy Kimmel has a lot of love in the industry. A lot of love, man. He's helped out a lot of people. He's put people on that couch that really needed some publicity. He's done a lot for the people so that's why all these celebrities are going hard from, oh, why are they doing that? Because, man, when they needed somebody to try to get their career hot again and nobody wanted to book them, Jimmy's like, come over here, man, put you on the last segment or something. Try to introductions. There's a lot of stuff he does behind the scenes, man. That's why he got that love that he got. So I didn't catch it, but I did see a clip, but he's emotional from what I saw from the support he got. Oh yeah, man. I mean, let's not act like unless this was a whole ruse. He was definitely feeling it. He said, man, he got death threats from his wife, his kids. That stuff is real, bro. I mean, all that money, man, ain't gonna save you, dog. They want you. They coming. Okay. So it's just something to think about. Okay. Patrice says, I watched via YouTube on his page. The monologue was A1, very classy, spot on. I love what he said about Mrs. Kirk, very respectful. Well, you got to understand, man, in his position, he probably will never get a thank you from her. I mean, it's not really in the cards for her to do that, to be honest. Okay. Nor should she have to. If she's offended, she's offended. I don't have a problem with anybody who was offended by anything Jimmy Kimmel did. If you were offended by it, that's your right. I come from the school of who are you to tell somebody else what they need to be offended? Why should they not be offended? But I've noticed that it only applies to when it offends you. When the other person that you don't respect is offended, you try to shame them into saying, what are you offended for? You shouldn't be offended. Okay? I believe everybody has a right to be offended by whatever they want to be offended by. All right? I don't never judge nobody's offense level. Okay? You could say good morning and they're offended. Oh, all I said was good morning, man. Don't matter. They're offended. They have a right to be. But what you don't have a right to do is try to block somebody and try to stop somebody from doing what they're doing. That's where I have a problem. Oh, you're offended? Now you want to come over and you want to get in somebody's way? Oh, now you want to come over here and you want to stop something? Whatever happens to you, happens to you. I come from that school too. He said something to you, you was offended. You said something back to them, they was offended. Leave it at that. Agree to disagree. All right? You go your way, you go your way. Now, if you say, oh, I'm gonna double back and I'm gonna sabotage what he got popping. Whatever happens to you at that point. See, that's what happens. You try to come back and you try to double back, and then you find out that other people ain't playing these games with you. Then it's like, well, you took it too far. Hey man, you shouldn't have went over there messing with them. You should have let them be. Somebody always wants to get the last word. Sometimes the last word is permanently last word. Okay? Egalitarian in the building. Bill Holloway, what's going on? Big Busy. Hey, man, how y'all locking them shirts, bro? Try to tell you, man, shirts is gangster. Try to tell you guys. MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. All right. Say, heck, I'm absolutely independent. Respect. Hey, man, salute. Salute, man. I did something about it. I got tired of not hearing what I wanted to hear. What I wanted to hear wasn't being represented. Okay. I was like, you know what, man? I got to be the change that I want to see. All right. I come from that school. Be the change you want to see, man. You don't see something changing, be the one to change it. You be the first person to step out. I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Okay. Now I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm hearing my point of view. My point of view's on here every day. Okay. So salute the independent media. All right. Okay. What's good? Glenn Pastores, don't take Tylenol. Nothing bad can happen. Only nothing good can happen. That Tylenol skit was funny the way they chopped that up. It really sounded crazy. Now, we all know that there were all the middle things were taken out. But that skit, like I said, they're coming, man. They're like, man, what's up? Like, I just have to use it in the parlance that I grew up on. It's, what's up? What's up? What you want to do? It came back, man. I was rolling, dog. I was laughing. I thought the shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I really laughed. Whether people thought think he's funny or not, those skits were funny. Those videos was funny as hell. I was falling out. That was funny. It's funny to me. I'm sorry. It was funny. He might not be funny tonight, but he was funny last night. Oh, he was funny last night. I give him that. All right, man. Back to the grind. Okay. As a Menafin. Hey, man. I was trying to tell you, man, however it is, however it's pronounced. Okay. Sometimes we need a vacation after vacation. Yes, sir. All right, man. Yeah. Courtney, what's going on, man? What's happening? Black and Gray, what's going on? In the beginning was dope with all the clips of the news video shading him. Hey, man. Patrice, it kind of reminds me of Ice Cube's first solo album, man, America's Most Wanted, man, with the 3Ks on it, man. If you come from my era, when he had all those sound bites at the beginning, here's what they think about you, and it had all those people laughing at him and all the radio shit. And then he came on, he said, F all y'all. And then the song kicked in. I mean, that's what it was like, man. It was like, they were like, it's like somebody booing you and you're like, that's what they were doing. Like, come on, boo, come on. Boo these 32 million. Boo these 32 million views. I didn't see nobody else coming on with 32 million views to circumvent what he did last night. He's like, oh, we're winning 63-21 and you guys are booing? Go ahead. Do you got a 40-point touchdown you can score in the next 20 seconds? 20 seconds left in the game, dog. You got your doors blown off. Boo all you want. Game over. Okay. Gloria L'Artiste said Trump made Kimmel great again. It seems to me that he built something that he didn't want to build. I mean, damn. You thought you were giving your ex some money for them to fix the car, bro, and they went on a vacation. They took your replacement on vacation. Like, hey, I really need to get my engine. You gonna give me that $6,000? This is the last time. This is the last time, Timmy. You know we're not together anymore. I know. He took the money and ran and he went to Bermuda, bruh, and sipped Mai Tais on somebody's backside while you were thinking he was getting his motor fixed. Ain't nothing wrong with that guy's Ford Escort, man. Ford Escort's still running fine. But if you want to be a sucker, you be a sucker. It is what it is. But, Can't make it up. Glenn Pastor says, remember 2015, Disney CEO Bob Iger was appointed to lead department for the San Diego Chargers and Oakland Raiders in Carson, California. Yeah, man, Bob Iger has always been a person that's that's always been involved in a lot of sports. A lot of these guys, man, they have their hands, in the NFLs, in the leagues, and all this kind of stuff, man, or the little iron hands. Now it's more stealthy than it was 10 years ago. Now they can move and maneuver, and you don't even know they're maneuvering because the way things are now. But yeah, man, he's always trying to make things pop off, man. They were trying to make deals and doing all that kind of stuff. I mean, who won that deal? I mean, as much as I would love the Raiders to be here in LA, they couldn't have the Raiders, or that was never going to happen. Okay? Because both of these LA teams, it would have been barbecue chicken. The Raiders come here, man, ain't nobody going to those games. All right? Okay, man, Black and Gray out. Kimmel had 21.5 million YouTube subscribers. He does, but 21 million people on YouTube, his YouTube subscribers were not watching it. These numbers here are evergreen numbers, man. These numbers came from everywhere. Okay. I would doubt 21 million people watched on YouTube, but it says 26 million across all those social media channels. I mean, even if he got half of that, that would be incredible. Okay. All right, man. At said the show was excellent. I haven't watched Kimmel in years. A lot of us haven't, but we watched last night, bro. And if it's going to be good like that, I'll watch it. I'll watch it some more. How much is it costing me? It's already on my cable package. You're already paying for it. Doesn't matter. unless you got one of those, you got some rabbit ears that's out hanging outside your window. You're paying for some type of cable package. Right? I'm just here so I don't get fined, man. I'm here to be entertained, bro. And all this other stuff, man, ain't nothing wrong with me being entertained, dog. If I'm paying for entertainment, I could be entertained. Man, if the Republicans party comes out with a funny television show, I'm watching that too. I mean, I'm not a person that gets easily pushed around into somebody making me do what I do. I do what's best for me and mine. I don't even really go by political parties, really. I go by what's best for me. What's paying me? What's taking care of my wife, my son? What's going on with my stock? What's going on with my investments? What's going on with my career? That's what I care about. That's what you guys should be caring about too. You allow these people to get in your ear and tell you this and tell you that and blah, 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 and get you to do their bidding. And then when it comes time for you to get paid, eggs are still $8 a carton, and gas is higher than it ever was, and all these things that everyone was telling me, Shaq is going to be cheaper, it's going to be better, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. Nope, it isn't. Okay, I still did what I wanted to do, though. I did what I wanted. Okay, but I didn't listen to nobody telling me it's going to be bigger, it's better for everybody. No, it ain't. The only thing that's better for me is to do what's best for me. Scott Comment, what's going on, Scott? Okay, the RT says we definitely will have a blue wave come into the election, or else somebody's cheating again. Like I said before, man, you don't think that now Jimmy Kimmel has a battery in his back, bro. This dude has a full Duracell factory of batteries that's in his back. He's going to definitely be pushing an agenda now. I mean, what's the use now? What's the use of trying to pretend like we don't push an agenda? Now we can push an agenda fully, and we can take the training wheels off and just go hard in the paint. They could do it all day. Okay, George Will, man. Orange Palpatine is pissed, and Jimmy being back on might sue ABC. I mean, he sued ABC last year. Let's not act like Trump sued ABC last year. I just read it. I'll read it again. It says right here, Trump slapped the network, ABC, and ABC host George Stephanopoulos with a defamation suit early 2024. ABC News agreed to pay him $15 million settlement. He sued him last year. I mean, it's a yearly thing. It's a yearly thing for the president is to sue ABC. That's like a yearly thing, bro. Okay? Pay him. Get back to business. He'll be back next year. I mean, 15 million for a guy like Trump. Trump's a billionaire. That ain't no money for him. I mean, what's 15 million gonna do? That probably doesn't even pay the staff at Mar-a-Lago. That probably doesn't even pay the staff there. 15 million doesn't even pay them. Doesn't pay their health care for his employees that work. That's just him having the bragging rights to say he sued. Okay? Just being honest. Kimmel did good on Trump, man, but before he was polite. Now the gloves are off. Hey, man, when two people don't like each other, man, it is what it is. Okay? I like it. I like people. I like to see people chuckle. I like to see that. I like confrontation. I like it. Let them fight. Let them fight it out. Let them fight it out in court. Let them fight it out on TV. I mean, I laugh at Trump stuff that he says too. Trump's always going somewhere when he stops. He's going through a door. He's getting on a plane. Something's always happening, bro. And when somebody just he just pokes his head out. Yeah, they're a bunch of losers, and don't take it. Don't take Tylenol. Don't take it. Whatever you do, don't take it. He always does something like that. I laugh. I think it's funny. He's always going to cook you. And then when you start, he's going to close the door on you. So he's always going to cook you. So let them go. I'm enjoying this. I mean, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm an American, bro. I'm an American citizen. I am a voting member of society. I want to see who's going to get, who's losing. I'm looking at this as like high stake poker to me. You know, like you watch it on TV and you don't have no money in the pot and you know everybody's hand. That's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting back enjoying it, bro. It's fun for me. I'm not getting all emotional about it. Okay? Funny as hell. All right, man. Yeah, man, get these likes up, you guys. All right, Fidel, man. Didn't Easy say, man, our publicity is good publicity? Yeah, man. I mean, it is. You know, shoot, Easy E, man. He went to President Bush. Went there for a fundraiser. He didn't care. Okay, like I said before, man, the game is the game. All right, now everybody's playing. The artist says yes. At this point, it's just free speech. But like Seth Meyer and myself, what's missing is more blacks on TV. Well, that's the key. There is no there. You want more blacks on TV? Support the ones that are on social media. We got to do things non-traditionally. The blacks and browns and all of us other minorities, we have to do things non-traditionally. That's their lane. For you to get in their lane, you have to build up for them to notice you. Okay? And that's why it's so important to support all of us that are saying anything. Anybody that's saying something you like, you should support, because that's going to help them possibly get to a situation where a network might say, you know what? Your popularity, because without the numbers, you're not getting it. Without the numbers, you're not getting it. You look at famous people who are on YouTube. Why aren't they on a network? Why don't they have a platform? Because, man, nobody's paying for that. Okay? No one's paying for that. Shannon Sharp, he was, after all the stuff that he's been through, what was going on when he had he was like the top cat. He wasn't on no network nowhere. He was on ESPN talking, but when it came to, Club Shay Shay and all the little things, interviews that he was doing, man, he was hitting 60, 70, 80 million views just on YouTube. Those numbers are astronomical, bro. Was he on a network? Did anybody call him up and say, hey, man, late night with Shannon Sharp? Nope. So that's the point. And until we start supporting our own, we're going to be on YouTubes and Facebooks. That's just what it is. So if you like somebody, man, support them. Okay. I said, I would have loved to see George Carlin view on Yesterday's Happening. Oh, man, George Carlin would have had a field day. Norman Lear would have had a field day. Richard Pryor would have had a field day. Lenny Bruce would have had a field day. Yeah, man, it would have been great to know. Yeah. Okay, what's going on? Shooter McGavin, what's going on? Patrice said he just did a big interview with Marlon Wayans regarding his new movie. Yeah. Okay. Rob Arkerlin needs more diversity in TV talk hosts. Bring back Arsenio Hall. Kimmel's part of that group that controls Hollywood. That's what it means. Well, man, you're looking at somebody who was on the Arsenio Hall show before. I've been on the Arsenio Hall show before. Back when I was in college, I was on the show, performing. Okay. And I used to be in the inner sanctum around them. Okay. And been around Arsenio quite a bit. When he put the Honorable Louis Farrakhan on the show back in 94, 92, that was it. That was it. He tried to give him to come back a few, maybe about a decade ago, but that was it. Arsenio was the person that had the biggest opportunity to do it, and it's not going to happen, okay, unless somebody comes in and they can galvanize that entire situation. Look at Oprah. Oprah was the most successful ever. What did she do? She just stopped doing it. After a while, I was like, okay, how come she didn't find a replacement? Only certain people is going to get that slot. So only certain people's getting that slot. Why doesn't Dave Chappelle have one? Why doesn't Kevin Hart have one? These are the kind of things you guys need to be thinking about. There's people out there that have the popularity to do it. They don't do it. You need to ask yourself why. Okay? All right, man. Gloria said, like I mentioned, Arsenio Hall, many others reached out to him to support. Yeah. A lot of love. Okay? Yusuf, what's going on? That's why that's their prerogative. Facts. Well, gee, did you see the guy with the MAGA hats going into HBUs and getting kicked out? Nah, man. I mean, if you want to walk in there and you want to get beat up, that's all good. Okay. Like I said before, man, you want to walk around, man. You want to get knocked out. You want to get punched in the mouth. Hey, man, that's what you want to do, man. I mean, like I said, man, attention is the new currency. Okay, people will take 20 likes before they'll take $20. Hey, if you want to walk on the HBCU and get your ass kicked, that's on you, bro. I mean, good luck. Salute to you. Okay. All right, man. Bill said high quality merch, hoodies, good in 30-degree winds, 45-degree weather. The Blaze shirt is the best one yet. Yeah, man, I got something else. I understand I got more. Okay. Dr. Oz looked like he didn't want to be on the news yesterday. Well, man, like I said before, man, these dudes, man, you don't see them. And then when you do see them, they look a hot mess. Okay. All right, man. Straight up, man. Straight up. Still haven't been busy with my new ass. Yeah, I know it's going down. Rob Lockhart said I need need a Rooney Rule for talk show hosts. Can we get anyone better than African Americans today? When women I named Drew Berry and L&D practice. Hey, well, I mean, the problem is that you want a certain faction of entertainment business to give you something. That's their lane. They created their own lane. They got their own marketing. They got their own revenue stream. They got their own things. The organization of what you want it doesn't exist. You take all the top-notch entertainers. How come we don't have our own studio? Outside of Tyler Perry, who has a studio? What black artist has a studio where you can just go to the black version of Warner Brothers or the black version of Fox or the black version? Where they at? All these people that made all this money, bro, in the industry, they never came together and tried to form a organization. Nope. So what you want, somebody has to put it together. Until then, we're going to do what we do over here. Okay? What we call black boots to the ground. All right? Straight up. Okay? Rob Lockhart need a new interior. Okay? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Rick Lavelle, man, what's going on, Rick? Says salute. Got you. Yo, I'm a Fighter Commanders fan. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, man, like I said, Rick, man, you go to these games, dog. I mean, it almost happened to me, man, with the Patriots game when the Patriots was in the Death Star, man. It's still on this channel, man. I was about to knock this dude out, bro. Okay? Only thing that stopped him was Metro. Vegas Metro came over and pulled me to the side and gave me some game. Told me what would happen on my end. Told me just to let it go. And I did. And I just cussed him out and he wound up leaving and we won the game. So, hey, man, when you start insulting somebody's manhood, sports out the window. Okay? All right, man. Okay, you guys talking that talk. Okay. All right, man. Straight up, man. Okay. All right. So, hopefully this fallout with white American come back and build something we once had. We'll see. We definitely will see, man. We'll see at the end of the day what it comes up with. All right. But for now, like I said before, if you find something you like, support it. Okay? That's the best thing you can do, man. Y'all want to jump to the head of the line. Okay? You got to get in line first. Okay? You got to get in line first. Get in line, man, and support the people who are in line. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm in line. You know, I'm in line trying to move up, and I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm in the middle of the pack, man. I was at the end. Used to be at the end of the line. Now I'm in the middle. Okay? We trying to head up to get to the front. But we're not at the end. So support all of us that are out here, man. You like anybody that they doing, man, you got to support what it is. Without support, nothing happens. Okay? All right, man. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. I definitely just wanted to come in, man, and follow up with that, man. Make sure you guys are subbing the channel. Make sure you guys are going to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and checking out the merch. New merch is going to be loaded this week. We got more stuff that we're going to be loading up. I mean, just to kind of keep you guys on your toes. But like I said before, you ain't got no choice. Go in there and get yourself something nice, bro. Okay? Everybody. Will G said, yeah, the MAC guys walked in Tennessee State University and tried to debate and they got escorted by police. Well, that's private property. You know, first and foremost, man, Tennessee State University is is state property. You don't get to walk on state property and start walking around trying to incite stuff. Plus, especially what just happened on that campus in Utah with Charlie Kirk. That was a campus. Okay. Like these campuses, man, people think, oh, they want to be seen, they want to go out there, dog. You get trespassed and arrested for trespassing. That's private property. You don't get to go on nobody's property and start trying to debate people and start trying to act like you're doing something. Okay. All right, man. Good night to all you guys, man. Thank you for your support. And like I said before, go to unfiltered.com, check everything out, and we will chop it up with you guys tomorrow, man. But as far as I'm concerned, man, Jimmy Kimmel 1, Donald Trump 0. Sorry, y'all. Get mad at the numbers. Match your check and filter.